You see that IVF process you are going through, you see that IVF journey you are planning on doing, my sister, it will work. It will work for you. Just be optimistic. Just be prayerful. Be guaranteed that it will work, and it will definitely work. You see that hospital you are going for the IVF, even if other people used to fail in that hospital, because you are going to step your foot in that hospital, it will work for you. Even if you don't have money for the IVF, because you came across this my channel as a mom of quadruplets, a first time mom of quadruplets, you will get pregnant naturally. Everybody must not do IVF. Maybe everybody get the money. Because you come across my channel today, you will get pregnant. And I say a very big amen to this prayer. Hi guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you'll be watching this video. In case you don't know me, my name is Onyinye and I am a mom of quadruplets, a first time mom of quadruplets based in Port-Harcourt, Nigeria. For my returning subscribers, you guys are always welcome. I appreciate the love and everything. Thank you and God bless you. So in today's video, I'll make it a quick one. I want to tell you the things that I did differently that I think that helped my own work in the first place. Firstly is hysteroscopy. I've been saying this hysteroscopy countless times that before you go through IVF process, before you think of doing your transfer, before you do anything, make sure you do hysteroscopy. I think this is the first thing that helped me. Hysteroscopy. If you don't know about it, you can browse it or ask your gynecologist, ask anybody about it. They will tell you about hysteroscopy. It simply means inserting a camera into your womb to check how your womb is looking, to know if you have any fibroid there, to know, a whole lot of people have fibroid, but they don't know because maybe it is these small ones that enter inside the womb to go and hide. So with that hysteroscopy, they will check and know whether you have fibroid there or if you have polyp. And if you have any of these things, you don't even need to worry, they will take it out. Yes, when I did mine before I started my IVF procedure. They say my womb was looking somehow, that I need to do hysteroscopy. In case you don't know, I did fibroid surgery, yes, before I went for my IVF procedure. So they say they need to check if I have any fibroid left in my womb or any polyp or anything at all that might obstruct the success of this IVF. So I went straight to the hysteroscopy. I did it. Thankfully, they checked. I didn't have any of those. I didn't have any fibroid there. I didn't have any polyp. But there is something that they did that I think it equally helped me. They scraped my womb. I used to say that I'll insert a video of how if it looks. If I see the video, I'll insert in this particular video. I will check because I'm no longer using that phone that they sent the file for me. I'll look for it and find a way to insert it in this video. They scraped my womb because if your womb is too thick, there is no way the embryo would implant inside your womb. And if it is too thin, even if you manage to conceive, I think you will miscarry because your womb is not strong enough to carry it. So don't worry if you have any of this problem. If it is too thin, I think they will give you medications that will help you to thicken it. And if it is too thick, they equally know what to do about it. But the general conclusion of this is to do hysteroscopy. I always tell people around me that is going through IVF process, make sure you do hysteroscopy before going for IVF process. I told someone I know about this hysteroscopy because she told me she was going through IVF process. I told her about it. She said, her hospital didn't tell her about it. They didn't mention it to her. I told her to remind her hospital, tell her hospital, ask her hospital about this particular procedure. And she said, oh no, they didn't tell her, they didn't even mention it to her. I said, okay, no problem. May not be like say maybe I was trying to, you know, overdo my or do over sabi housewife. But at the end of the day, it failed. Her own IVF failed. It's not a good thing to talk about. It's not a good scenario. It's not a good situation, but I think if she had, even she herself used to say that if she had known, she would have done at least to fulfill all righteousness. Even if the IVF would let her fail, she would know that. But now she's feeling as if maybe it's because of the hysteroscopy that she didn't do. That was why it failed. A whole lot of things. Just do your part and then leave the rest for God. So that's the number one thing, hysteroscopy. try and do it. Even people that are not going through IVF process, this hysteroscopy helps you to even conceive naturally. Because me, I already know I was going through IVF process because I did fibroid surgery. And if you do fibroid surgery, you are I think it's a bit difficult for you to conceive naturally. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying you cannot conceive naturally after IVF process, after fibroid surgery. But me, to be on a safer side and to avoid the fibroid reoccurring, I had to go through IVF process. So that hysteroscopy would equally help you to even conceive naturally. You understand? Just to look into your womb, know how it looks, know what is going on there, know everything. SSG cannot show you your womb. CVS cannot show you your womb. It's only this procedure, hysteroscopy, that can look into your womb. They will look inside it because they will have to insert camera to see everything that is going on there. Yes. The second thing I'll be mentioning that I think helped me was avoiding ginger and garlic. You heard me right. You know love ginger and garlic past me. There is nothing I cook that I don't put ginger and garlic. But I think I equally made friends with people that had gone through this IVF procedure, and they told me the same thing, that I should avoid ginger and garlic. The hospital I used, immediately I went there the first time, they told me stop cooking with ginger and garlic. Yes, you heard me right. So stop anything ginger and garlic ahead of your IVF. Before you even think of going for the IVF process, avoid ginger and garlic. The third thing I'll be mentioning is spices. My sister, avoid spices, avoid pepper, spicy, anything at all. Even after your IVF procedure, you still need to avoid all these things until you get what you are looking for. Until you get what you're looking for. I only have a friend that did her IVF. After everything, she got pregnant. Well, it's not up to 2 weeks that they told her to come back for her confirmation. She bought food outside, and I think that's the next thing I'll even tell you, not to buy food outside. She bought food outside, and I think they made the food with ginger and garlic and all the spices and everything. After eating the food, she started spotting. Yes, she started spotting, and I think that her IVF would have worked if not because of that food that she bought outside. Because that spotting simply means something is going out. Something is going out. Yes. So the next thing I'll be mentioning is don't buy food outside. Don't buy food outside if you are going after your IVF transfer. Do not buy food outside. Don't buy food outside because you don't know the content of the food. You don't know the content they use in making the food. You don't just buy food outside. Make do with what you have inside your house, because only you know what you used in making the food. Me, in my previous video, I mentioned it that the day after my transfer, my husband bought food for me outside. That the food was so enticing that if you see the turkey, the kind of pepper where they put, now the kind thing where you go one chop. But I just tie my throat because I know what I was looking for. I've been eating turkey all these years. I will still eat it after that 9 months of my pregnancy and everything. Even just few months, not even 9 months, just few months. Just for that moment, I avoided everything spicy and everything, and I think it helped me. Yes, it helped me because one of my friend, I met her in the hospital. She said she got pregnant actually after her IVF, but after eating uziza, sorry, she made uziza with okra soup. She was even pregnant with four, just like me, and she miscarried all of them because of uziza. I know body differs because me, when I was pregnant, I ate all those things, but I don't know the quantity she used. Otazi is hot. I don't know the quantity she used, so I think everything is just know the limits, know the limits. But you see ginger and garlic, please, my sister, avoid it even before your IVF procedure. That is it. So I don't know how many I've mentioned. The next one I'll be talking about is your medication. Because prior to the IVF procedure, you'll be on medication. The hospital will give you medication that you'll be on. I think all this progesterone injection, and after they must have given you your birth control pill, you've taken it, and then you're waiting for your this thing, your stimulation. I think you'll be on medication like progesterone to boost it and everything. Please, my sister, do not miss it. I'm giving you all these things with instance, with evidence of people that I know that it happened to. There's one of that woman that I know. Well, I don't know her in person, but she usually visit the hospital. She got pregnant as well, and the woman, after getting pregnant through her IVF, she missed one day of taking her medication, just one day. And the woman, she has come of age. This is the kind of people that if they get pregnant, you are supposed to follow everything the hospital tell you to do it the way they say you should do, because this pregnancy is a miracle baby. You have aged. The IVF even working for you is by the special grace of God. So I think she missed one day of taking her medication, and she lost the pregnancy. Pregnancy of how many months? It happened to me as well, but thankfully I didn't lose my baby. Even up until today, my husband didn't know what had happened. She thought that maybe it's stress or anything that made me to start spotting. I was supposed to do my cyclage when my pregnancy was 12 weeks, but around 11 weeks I started spotting. I did not tell anybody. I did not even tell the hospital. They think maybe because I was having headache, or because I'm stressed, or because of, they didn't just know what happened. But I missed my medicine for one day. I was so tired of taking medication that I said to myself, today I'll not take this medicine. I'll take it later. The next day I started spotting. That they had to rush me to the hospital, and it made me do my cyclage when I am not supposed to do it. So I think these 5 things, if you can adhere to it diligently, believe me, your IVF will work. It will work. Just do your own and then leave the rest for God. That is it. Just do your own and leave the rest for God. So I think that will be all for this video. I'll make another video to tell you most of the things I actually did after my IVF transfer that I think helped me during my 2 weeks wait. Most of the things that I did, most of the food that I ate, most of the things that helped my own work after before the IVF transfer is a different thing than when they have must have than when they have done your transfer. I don't know if you understand. Prior to the IVF procedure is a different thing, and then after the IVF, after they must have done your transfer, your embryo transfer, you're now in your 2 weeks wait. Hmm. The longest 2 weeks wait is now waiting you day inside. So I'll make a separate video about that one. So I have to go now. If you can see, I'm looking that I've not even taken my bed this morning, but I said I must do this video. I said I must do this video today. If you've watched up until now, I appreciate, and I pray that your own IVF will work, because people will be say if you open leg, you carry the leg, you don't know what God did for you. You see the God that did mine, he will definitely do yours. God will go before and after you. You will come back with your testimony. No matter the hospital you'll be using, no matter the doctors or the nurses, because God said it will work, your own will definitely work. That your IVF process, that your IVF journey, that thing you are hoping on will work. You will go back home with your positive. Even if other people go to that hospital and they fail, because you are going to step your leg in that hospital, it will not fail. You will come back with your testimony. And in 9 months' time, we'll be here to celebrate you. Thank you very much. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Biko, Biko, I take God beg you, subscribe to my channel. Please share this video so that a whole lot of people are going through IVF process. So forget say they never tell you. A whole lot of people are going through it. So please, you need to share this video so that it will get to a lot of people, so they will know what and what not to do for their IVF to work. Thank you very much, and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy watching it. And I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.